Today, I'm going to be showing 5 simple Ortega walkthroughs on 2x2. People have been asking me how I've been so fast on 2x2 just using Ortega, as I hardly know any CLL. Actually, I know no CLL. I only know very advanced Ortega, and I'm going to show you what I would do in 5 situations. So here's the first scramble. So right off the bat, we have a very good scramble. We have this block at the bottom here of the 3 blues that already have the sides already completed, meaning that when we solve the blue, the entire bottom will be solved. We also have red that could also go in one move, except that won't be solved. So I'm going to do blue. So the idea here is this blue obviously has to go in the bottom, and there's 2 ways you could do it, like this or like this. And I think the best way is to do this, purely because it's a lot quicker. So you can hold it like this, and you don't need to worry about the bottom because the whole bottom will be solved, meaning that there's either going to be a T-perm, a Y-perm, or solved on the top. So I would solve it like this, turn this way, do this algorithm for the top here, and then this actually gives us a nice PLL skip. Next scramble I have here, I can see the yellow can go in 2 moves. So I can put this yellow next to here and then slide in just like this. Now, I can also see that this is opposites on the side. So I'm always looking at the sides of the color that I'm making the face for, because that will dictate what the last case will be at the end. So these are opposites, and I can see that when I put this one in here, these will also be opposites. So rule of thumb, if there's 2 sides that both have opposites, the others are all going to be opposites, meaning that we have a Y-perm case at the bottom. So when I put this in, I'll know that I don't have to face any specific way, purely because the whole bottom will be already solved. Now for the top, I will just do a simple algorithm just like this, and I can see here that we have the case where there's a T-perm at the top and a Y at the bottom. Now, if it was like this, I would know that I have to do a U2 as AUF after I've finished the algorithm, because this, the color that has the same as the bar, is on the left. However, it was on the right, meaning that when we do the algorithm, it solves the entire thing. Just as an example, if it was on the right here, I do this algorithm, it'll give a U2 AUF. Okay, so this scramble is a little bit more tricky, but I can see that if I move this one here, that will make opposites, but these aren't opposites. So I know there's going to be a bar because there's only one side that has opposites, as in blue and green. So what I would do in this situation is, instead of moving this straight down, I see that this one here is facing upwards, meaning that that's going to be misorientated in the bottom here. So I would move this out of the way, put it in like that, and then I can actually see that this is a winter variation case where if I use this to insert, then I will get a OLL skip, meaning that this will finish the whole top. Now, I also know that because this is opposite, this is not opposite, that the bar is going to be here, the orange bar, when I finish it, meaning that I want to face that at the front because the algorithm I use has the bars at the front. Now, I can also see that the bar isn't here, meaning that it can't be on the back, so it has to be on the left here. So I'll put that in front, and then I'll do the algorithm just like that. And because I moved this way to get the AUF, it means I have to go back as a U. This fourth scrambles here is pretty nice. This is a case I use a lot. I can see that there's a nice 2-move yellow. However, I'm going to demonstrate something a little bit different with the blue face. So there's this bar here, there's this piece, and then there's this piece. If I insert this here, I know that I need to do left turn here afterward when I've put this in, meaning that this will be up here, or it will be facing here, sorry. Meaning that if I continue through, I can insert it in the back, just like this. And that will give us a nice skip at the top, which I actually wasn't anticipating, but how it goes. And so then I know that all the bar was at the back, so I would just simply do this case just like that. And finally, we'll end on a bit of a tricky one. This is completely no bars, no anything. So in this situation, what I would do is I would look for some adjacents like this, where I can fit one just straight in like this. So I can see if I insert this orange in here, then that will actually be the yellow and blue, which is in the correct spot. So when I take this out, obviously after I've put this in, then I can put that straight in the back here, and that will make an entire bottom with completed, a completed bottom, which meaning that when I put this in, I know that this will be here, so I can simply insert that in the back. So if I do this, I could insert this without pausing, and then the whole top, or sorry, the whole bottom is solved. And then I have this case where it's just this one like this, and then I would do a T-perm just to finish off. And there we go. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this was helpful. Hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.